voice echoes through the night. Thin apartment walls, glow of numbers on the oven clock. I'm still answering your calls. Empty glass sweating on the table. Old show playing way too low. Every word you said still circling. Nowhere left to go. Your voice echoes through the night, down the hallway of my mind. Every shadow saying your name, saying your name, saying your name. Your voice hanging in the air, like you're standing right back here. Every silence turns into you. Echoes, echoes coming through. Found your sweater on the chair, sleeves still folded in. Smells like summer on the balcony when we swore we'd never give in. Neighbors slam another door. Someone laughs out on the street, but all I hear is that last goodbye on a loop between my teeth. Your voice echoes through the night, down the hallway of my mind. Every shadow saying your name, saying your name, saying your name. Your voice hanging in the air, like you're standing right back here. Every silence turns into you. Echoes, echoes coming through. I try to drown you out with late night TV glow. Turn the volume up, but you're underneath the show. I talk back to the dark, like you're on the other side. Say it's not the end, just an echo in my mind. Your voice echoes through the night, down the hallway of my mind. Every shadow saying your name, saying your name, saying your name. Your voice hanging in the air, like you're standing right back here. Every silence turns into you. Echoes, echoes coming through. Coming through. Coming through. The road is cracked and old. It sighs, my boots kick dust to meet the skies. Each mile's a memory, faded, torn, but it feels like I've been here before. I'm going home where the river hums, where the night wraps me and the morning comes. I'm going home where my heart can rest with the echoes of love, where I feel my best. The trees are whispering names I know. The wind carries secrets from long ago. A bird flies low like it's leading me to a door that swings beneath an ancient tree. I'm going home where the firelight glows, where the laughter lives and the garden grows. I'm going home where my soul takes flight in the arms of peace beneath the starry night. The journey's long, but the pull's so near. Every step I take, I lose my fear. The sky is a map, the stars are guide. I'm heading to where my dreams reside. I'm going home where the river hums, where the night wraps me and the morning comes. I'm going home where my heart can rest with the echoes of love, where I feel my best.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. We're starting a little bit early today. We're probably going to end the stream around 2 o'clock today, a little bit earlier today. Excuse me. Finishing lunch. I got some mac and cheese. I had hot dog, fries, and mac and cheese. Ooh, we've made it to the middle of the week, and I hope your week has been pretty good so far. It hasn't been too bad here. So, where are we at? Well, you haven't been following us. We're getting closer to the end of the game. We defeated Baramos, the archfiend, we thought was the bad guy, like the only bad guy. We were about to celebrate that we were going to have peace, and then Zoma appeared and said, "Hi, don't forget about me." And so now we got to find him and defeat him. Main character had a dream about a castle, and so we went to that castle and we found the queen dragon. And she handed us a sphere of light and told us that we needed to go to these caves east of Baramos's lair and go to the underworld, the underground. And then she died and left an egg so that her bloodline can continue or whatever. And so we've been leveling up our characters, trying to get them their abilities and then change their profession, try to get some more stuff. So Magus, we'll pull it up here on the screen so you can see what they look like. So Magus started as a mage, and then we made him a sage, which learns both priest and mage abilities all in one job class. So he maxed out all those spells, couldn't learn anymore. And so we decided to make him a warrior. So he would, have good, strong attack and defense, have some abilities, and then also have spells. We yesterday turned Alice, who was a monster wrangler, started as a priest, then we changed her to a monster wrangler, and now she's a merchant. Chosen, he's got 2 more abilities he's got to learn, and then we're going to change him into a thief. And then that's going to be it. We're not going to do any more job changing. After that, we're going to go after Zoma and try to complete the game. That's kind of the goal. Chosen, the martial artist, he's got to learn Ripple of Destruction, which he'll learn between now and level 45. Critical Claim, which is the really good one, he's going to learn between level 47 and 49. So that's going to be a little bit of work. But what we did, turn my controller on, is we gave him the elevating shoes, which gives him 1 experience point per step we take. So every time we take a step, he gets an experience point. Pretty cool. Slow as all get out. So we've been trying to farm the metal slimes and liquid metal slimes and whatnot. So that's kind of what we're going to be working on. I'm going to be eating my mac and cheese here and there, so don't mind me. I hope y'all had something yummy for lunch. So I'm wondering if it's 1 step, 1 experience for 1 step. Does that include moving on the boat in the bird? See, on the bird, you don't fight, and there's an autopilot. So I could get on the bird, put the bird on autopilot, and I could leave and go do something. And he could potentially be going up, getting experience. I guess there's only one way to find out. So his experience, I'm going to write it down. He has to earn a lot. 113,905. Okay. We're going to experiment. So let's see if we fly around, if that number decreases. All right, let's see. Down at the bottom there, so we're going to go this way, and we're just going to hit autopilot. All right, this is Japan. We're gonna land, and we're gonna see if his experience points changed. $113,905. Nope, did not change at all. So no, you can't fly around the world and cheat. No exploitations there. Now, what if we got ourselves in a corner and we rubber banded the analog stick like we used to do back in the day to cheat? See, right there, he's not moving. But like when we were by the water there, he was sort of moving. Hey, look, he's moving. Not moving there. So I think they made it pretty close to impossible to do that. Like you could potentially do it here. All right, so 811. Still 811 because he's not really moving. What if I change the lineup? Let's see, he's at 808. $806. So no, that doesn't work either. So they thought about it. They're not gonna let you do any kind of exploitations here. Controls. Wait a minute. He can use the whip. She does not. That's pretty much all she can use. One of the benefits of merchant is sometimes they find extra money. Not that I'm in the need of money. Now, honestly, thinking about it, what I should have done was done those jobs earlier in the game. Done merchant and thief and warrior earlier in the game. And then switched them to martial artist, monster wrangler, and sage. I should have done it in different order. Now we aimlessly wander, hoping to be able to kill liquid metal slimes. Oh, they get the first turn. All right. Still standing. Not anymore. So far, slime has not shown his face. They're being chickens. They get the first strike. What did they use on me? Oh, he can't move. Where are these slimes? Goodness gracious. They hiding on me. You actually missed one on that one. Hapless helm. Ah, they beat me to it. Yeah, we didn't really need the money anyways. Where are these slimes? Where in the world are the slimes? Helicopter, huh? What that does. Aha! Let's hope they don't run.
Gotcha!
The helicopter swipes at a group of enemies with a great swing of your weapon. We're going to do this one. We were going to do that. Well, we finally fought the liquid metal slimes, but they took off like a bunch of chickens. Excuse me. Not bad. Ah, please don't run away. They're gonna run away now. One stayed, but he'll run on the next turn. Oh, we killed him. We had a critical hit. Yay. Technically, we should have been able to kill 2 of them. He's got 49,000 more to go. Lord. You don't want to go down the ladder. How could you miss? Over 400. Wow. Fingers crossed, y'all. I hate when they do that. Boy, I'm glad they can run. If I try to run, it'd be like, sorry, you can't do that. I meant to do the other attack. It shouldn't be able to do that. I'm sorry. So annoying. So they're kind of hanging down at the bottom here, I guess. Got one. Oh Lord, we need more. Need to be able to kill like all three. That'd be awesome. Junk. All right.
Brace yourself.
Still alive. Oh, he probably was going to run if we didn't kill him. All right, Chosen's got 3,300 left. Almost there. Question is, will he learn the next ability? Ooh, will he learn it? No, he won't. Boy, they're stingy with abilities. Now he's at 121,000. We need something that's going to, like, triple experience points. Fortunately, they don't have anything like that in this game. Now on. Alice found 18 gold coins. Ooh, would that be neat if there was a place we could, like, trade gold for experience points? Because, I mean, we're getting to a point now where we don't really need the gold. Got one! Woohoo! Damn. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Skies ripping open wide, black clouds rolling like a tide. Trees bend and break, screaming loud. Thunder roars, a violent shout. Can't run, can't hide, nowhere safe inside. I'm a storm chaser, riding the edge of disaster. Where's my savior? Lightning burns faster, faster. Rain cuts like shards of glass, roads flood, rivers overpass. Stones pound like fists from above. Nature's wrath, a twisted love. Heart pounds, blood sings, caught in the cyclone's wings. I'm a storm chaser, riding the edge of disaster. Where's my savior? Lightning burns faster, faster. I'm a storm chaser, riding the edge of disaster. Where's my savior? Lightning burns faster, faster. Under a sky that's dripping in light, fireflies dancing in the velvet night. Electric whispers hum through the trees, a coded language carried on the breeze. Neon glow where the wild ones go. Fireflies in the dark, putting on a show. Neon glow, hearts beat slow in the flicker of a spark.
All right, I'm back. Didn't miss me, did you? All right, here we go. We're trying to fight liquid metal slimes, and these are not them. So most of the liquid metal slime encounters have been like right in this area here. At least we're going up levels. Kind of the point, the purpose. Although specifically, I'm trying to get Chosen to go up levels so he can learn his last two abilities. And dizzy it. It's not what I wanted. Gotta watch out when they use thwack, because it instantly kills you if it works. So thwack hits one, or hits the whole party. Whack only hits one party member. So they use thwack, they can wipe out the entire party in one battle. They're probably both going to run. Yep. Oh, he stayed. Come on, guys, get him. At least we got the one. I hate when that happens. Well, we're gonna get another chance here. I think he screws up and misses. So, in case you're wondering why I'm using the techniques that I am on those slimes and not like using Kazap, you can't use magic on them. The boomerang doesn't work on them. The whip will, and you can only hit them for one, unless you get a critical hit. and you miss most of the time. And these particular slimes, they'll run on their first turn. So restore our magic here. Ah, look. Oh, they get the first move, huh? They're gonna run. Yep. Oh, he stayed behind. Oh, we got one. Woohoo! Yay! $51,000 to go. I don't know. Maybe we should just go ahead and go on to the next area. If we go to the underground, are we stuck in the underground or can we come back? Because if we can come back, then we can always level up down there. All right, so this says, yes, you can return to the overworld, world of light, from the underground world of Alfgard in Dragon Quest III. You can travel between worlds at any point before defeating the final boss. You can use the zoom spell, the Chimera wings. All right, it says we can, so maybe we'll just go ahead and continue on with the story and level up down there. It was horrible. The ground shook like anything, and when I looked, the crack had opened up even wider. It looks like all the world as if some giant thing crawled through it. If it did, it took my friend, the other guard here, down there with it. Dark forces block Rufus's way. Use the sphere of light. The darkness vanishes before the sphere of light. Now, nothing stands between Rufus and the path ahead.
Wert thou the source of that ghastly commotion just now? Tell me, from whence didst thou come? Oh dear, thou appearest most fatigued. Pray enter my humble abode, and tell me of what hath befallen thee. Thou wouldst topple the Lord of the Underworld! Clearly, thou art not one to be trifled with. Nary a single soul in Alefgard would dare dream of accomplishing a feat so grand. Nay, instead we spend our days in fear of the fiend. Regardless, thy path is clear. Make eastwards for the castle town of Tantagel. From there, cross the seas to the south to reach the great fiend's isle. That is where you will find the dread lord of the Underworld's citadel. Perchance, wouldst thou have use for a map of the realm? Better it serve thee than continue to go to waste in my possession.
That would be most helpful.
Oh, and thou art more than welcome to take the ship outside for thine own. May it aid thee on thy quest. And always remember, the goddess goeth with the brave.
Travel east from here, and thou shalt come upon the mighty castle town of Tantagel ere long. If thou art in need of a vessel, the boat yonder belongeth to my father. Pray avail thyself of it freely, stranger, is seldom used, if ever. Before we do, make sure we check this area out well. Not really seeing anything. Ah. A mini medal hiding there. Would have never known if we didn't walk there. Well, there's the new map. I have to say, does anybody recognize the map? Or the names? This is the world in the very first Dragon Quest game. So we have returned to the first game's world. So this will not be the first time we explore this map, although it might be a little bit different. First, you know, we gotta do a little exploring. I mean, we're leveling up too, right? It's a shame we couldn't bring the bird a little quicker. Well, let's see how strong these enemies are. 2 blows. Got a message. Sorry about that one. That was my wife. Okay. They're a little bit tougher. All right, we just gotta go east. Hey, it's the music from the first game too. I guess this is the road. It's the original music of the town too. Castle town of Tintagel bids thee welcome, wanderer. So now I'm curious. You see, Dragon Quest III, the remake here, came out before they did it for the first and second game, right? So okay, so this is the first town, right? In the first kingdom that you go to in the first game. But this is the third game. So does it look exactly the same here as it does in the first remake? I don't know. I haven't played the remake for the first one yet, but technically speaking, they should look the same. Thou hast bested the archfiend, thou sayest. But if Baramos not merely an underling of Zoma, lord of the Underworld, the master of all evil? Welcome, if you're after weapons. Thinking Cat would be good. That's basically it. I mean, he can use the dragon claws, but I got some junk to sell. Treasure's still here. Slime earrings. What do they do? Must already have a pair. Somewhere. There they are. A social light. Raises defense a little bit. Mine own gluttony does my stomach punish. Goddess, whereforth must I suffer such agony? The Lord of the Underworld dineth on despair and quenches his unslakable thirst with tears. Thus he suffer we peoples of Alefgard to live only that we might serve to satisfy his vile appetites. So in the first game, this is the item shop, and you have to buy torches in order to see in the caves. But you don't have to do that no more. You don't have anything I really need. Wonder why the church is locked. Our forebears did descend into this realm through the great pit of Gyga. Truly they were intrepid souls indeed. Alefgard is a realm of darkness, sealed fast from all of the worlds, a prison of misery wherein hope can never thrive. He just talks to me like his door was never locked. Ooh. Holy water, of course. That makes sense. Oh, look who it is.
You're having a laugh, ain't ya? Is it really you? Blimey! It's me, your old pal Robin Hood! And I really have gone straight this time. New world, new life, that's what I say. What's that? How come I'm in the clink then? Ah, simple misunderstanding is all. I'm a changed man, honest. Here, why don't I prove it by telling you something good? By way of apology for all the hassle I've given you over the years. Here goes. There's a thing called the Sunstone. Proper valuable it is. Well, they only keep it in the dining room of the castle here in Tantagel. Can't help but wonder where the heck all me henchmen wound up, though.
Boxer shorts. I'm kind of curious why there's a prison in the upstairs of a church. That doesn't make sense. I am engaged in the study of methods for the removal of curses. I chose this field of study that I might come to the aid of all afflicted by malign magics. Rain and sun, the twain do meet. The rain's bow shall a bridge complete. So saith the ancient rhyme. Yeah, we've done that one time before. Should thou wish to visit the great castle of Tintagel, thou needest only to follow the road here. The very center of the desert north of this place lieth an ancient ruin. Deep within its walls there gapeth a great chasm without bottom. The legends speak true, was created by the great rending of claws when the lord of the underworld was birthed into this realm. Thou art a traveler, art thou not? Then hast thou heard tell of the fabled recovery ring, perchance? It is said that a man need to do more than walk whilst wearing it, and his wounds shall be miraculously healed. Yes, I have one. The one that heals magic, too. See that citadel over yonder? It belongeth to the lord of the underworld himself. And then later, the Dragon Lord. In all my years, I have not met but a single soul who set out to breach its defenses and lived to tell the tale. Heed mine advice. Should thou wish to live long, then do not even ponder heading there. Well, you know we're going to head over there eventually. That must leave outside the town over there, and this leads to the castle. Okay. Halt! Thine is a face I have hitherto not laid eyes upon. Where did thou come from? I boat from the west. This cannot be. Wanderer, thou wouldst seek an audience with his majesty, yes? Yes. Then allow me to escort thee.
My guard hath told me much of thy deeds. Forgive me for summoning thee here so suddenly, but there is something I would ask of thee. Perchance thou art familiar with the name Ortega. Thou art indeed his child, after all. Then allow me to officially bid thee welcome to Tantagel. Now, 'twould behove us to begin by explaining how we of Tantagel came to know thy father. Hard to fathom though it may be, Ortega once resided within these very walls.
Really?
It must have been, what, a decade or so ago. 'Twas a day like any other when an injured warrior was carried into the castle. His wounds were most severe, but he was yet to breathe his last. Alas, his own name excluded. His memories had taken their leave of him entirely.
I elected to let him stay with us whilst he recovered. Ortega even served me for a time. Though he remembered naught of his old life, he was a gentleman, most jovial, and well liked by all in the castle.
Then, all too suddenly, one day he simply vanished. Nary a soul knew whither he had gone.
Surely thou findest thyself here today in search of thy father. By all means ask those within the castle anything thou wishest. I am certain thou shalt be reunited with him ere long. But no patience. Should tragedy befall thee in thy haste, Ortega too would suffer.
Daddy's still alive. Mighty Ortega fought alongside us against Zoma's legions in the past. Never seen a warrior so capable, and I've not seen one since. Prior to thine arrival, Tantagel was visited upon by a fellow of the name Robin Hood. Something. The fiend was caught in the act of committing a crime most heinous and is under lock and key in the church. One would hope he is presently repenting for his actions. The humble settlement of Cole lies far to the northeast of this place in a region home to a forest that stretcheth as far as the eye can see. Though those in possession of a ship might be better served by journeying west to the coast, setting sail thence. It was my duty when he abode here with us to attend to the brave hero Ortega. He was in grave condition when first he was found without the castle walls, senseless and badly burned. All that he was able to recall was his own name, and though his strength returned in time, his memory did not. The room in which thou findest thyself is the throne room. Oh shit. The legends do tell of a fabulous fairy flute secretly somewhere in the village of Cole. Could such tales be true? Thou art embarking on an adventure, friend, then allow this humble bard to sing thy praise. A hero did come from a land far away, the lord of the underworld Zoma to slay. Tantoran T. Okay. The scowling citadel thou seest over yonder, straight is the dwelling place of the dread lord of the underworld, Zoma. Dawn shall visit our land once more. I have faith that it will be so. May the sacred light bless thee, hero, from a far-off land. Oh, thank you. Zoma did steal from here the sacred arms and hid them in place unknown to man. How I should have liked to see them. Thinkest thou that the lord of the underworld is afeared of aught? Spiders, perhaps? I will say the castle does look much better than it did in the original first one. And we don't need keys in this. We already have our keys. In the original first one, you couldn't open any door unless you had magic keys. Do the stairs here. This realm has given form to my mighty Rufus. Yet even she could not escape dread Zoma's wrath, who did with cunning seal her away in a place beyond hope. This place is the kitchen where the meat and wine of the castle are prepared. More stairs. Oh, look. Ah, he didn't take all the treasure. Thou wouldst face dread Zoma. I do commend thee for thy courage, friend, but throw not thy life away. None save one wielding the sword of kings could hope to smite the Dark Lord, nor could one hope to withstand his wrath, save with the royal armor and hero's shield for protection. Alas, this trinity of sacred arms resideth no longer in the castle. Yea, not even an image of the fabled treasures remains. We will find it. Alright, now in the original, this led outside. Sort of like this. That they're allowing you... Oh, there's a balcony. You can come this way before in the original. Aliahan, 'tis a name I feel I've heard this day, but of course, 'tis the town from whence another traveler who visited us hailed. It's gonna be harder to catch monsters because we don't have the monster wrangler anymore. Let's try. We're gonna use Musk. We're gonna walk slowly. See if we can get it to jump. Probably not. Nope. Have to have the monster wrangler. Meow. What sayest thou? The Sunstone? Alas, no such treasure is to be found here, friend. But by strange coincidence, I did chance to dream of such a thing. Yeah, the dawn did finally return to our realm, and upon its breaking, the self-same stone was entrusted unto me. Here's how you find it in the first game. All right, let's try these stairs over here. And there's the sunstone. Not so very long ago, heroes by their hundreds did lay their heads in this, our humble hostelry. But alas, none returned from whence they came, and our rooms stand bare and empty. That's an elegant looking bed. I'm a hero. You can let me stay here for free. I have to find a way back through the pit of Geiga so I can report on what I've seen down here. But I'm too scared to even go outside, let alone all the way back up there. All you need is the zoom spell or a Chimera wing. Gonna go to the inn. I honestly don't know if it's day or night. It's probably day. That's not giving us a choice to rest for a while, so maybe it was night. I don't know. Looks the same no matter what. All right, that is all the time I have for today. Thank you for coming and watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that follow button. I'm usually live, definitely Monday through Wednesday, and we're currently playing Dragon Quest III. We'll move on to something else once we're done with it. Sometimes I'll be live on Fridays if I have the free time, and we'll play different games or whatnot. Not anything particularly on a schedule like this one is. So I will be back on Friday probably for some errands and stuff I got to do. We'll see if I have the time. There will be no stream tomorrow. So make sure you check back with us. If you haven't already, I invite you to join the Discord. That's kind of my hub of information, links, stream schedule updates and stuff like that. Also, if you haven't already, check out YouTube. There should be a link below. There's tons of playlists all the way back from 2017 when I first started, including Dragon Quest 1. So right now we're back in the world and the map of the very first Dragon Quest game. So if you want, you can go to that playlist and see what it originally looked like. Now, keep in mind, it's not the remake; it's the original, because I haven't gotten the remake for it yet or not. Although I am pretty curious to see how different that first town and kingdom looks compared to how they did it in this one. I'm thinking it should look pretty much the same. I guess I could watch somebody else play it and find out. But yes, check out those playlists. Tons of stuff there you might enjoy. Have a great time. We'll see you next time.
Clouds tore apart like paper dreams. The ground was soaked with yesterday's screams. Every step feels heavy, slow, but the seeds we bury start to grow. After the storm, the sky breathes wide. After the storm, no place to hide. The light breaks through, the dark has flown. After the storm, we're not alone. The trees still